achieve for our club, apart from us just accepting mediocrity? Because that's where we are now. We've accepted mediocrity. So what proactive thing? What sponsorship have they brought to the club? What have they done? Tell me three things that board of directors that accumulated of their own wages, 10 million, 20 million quid. Tell me what they've done. Tell me what they've achieved.
I can't tell you, right? But I'll tell you what they would say. Oh, they'd say the Celtic way, they'd say the Velodrome, they'd say this, they'd say that. Give me some spin and some bullshit.
Well, they're not responsible for any of that.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying
I tell you, another thing that pisses me off, they always say, we give an absolute fortune to charity. No, you didn't.
Well, the
Celtic Football Club does not give a single penny to charity a year. The foundation is supplemented by the fans. That's the reality of it.
You know, and see unless the fans, I mean, see this thing that the Celtic Trust have been gallantly trying to put forward since last year's AGM at the living wage. It's absolutely criminal. And I believe the figures that Celtic touted that was costing 500 grand, it's a lot of bullshit because people are now working for our contracts. You know, so that's been fiddled. But regardless, even if it was 500 grand, sell a player. I would rather, instead of having a squad of 25, have a squad of 24 and pay your employees the living wage. And then you've got employees that are actually proud to work for the company and maybe put a bit of extra in and have a bit of pride for working for us and give a better customer service. And then go and talk about Celtic as an employee. And then you can maybe see in the top of that stand that's got no seats now and it says a club like no other. Maybe you have got a unique selling point because at the minute of no.
Well, can somebody reply to this then? I've got a tweet here, Red Ger 1963. He says, season tickets cut by £100, Kerrydale Suite and kids section opened, £50 kids season tickets. Surely these are positives.
What's the positive of the Kerrydale Suite?
Kerrydale Suite.
Open a bar I think that's utterly disgraceful. You open a bar, it charges a fortune to support your own supporters, and that's a positive. That's what we're at. Opening a bar at Celtic Football Club's a positive for the club. They've winning trophies and going around Europe and taking the support with there and being positive and, you know, putting our fans in America on the map and our fans in Ireland and the ethos and the identity given us Brother Walfred, and we're going to a bar. The only reason the prices were doing at Celtic Park is quite simple, because if they didn't, they would have crowded it even further. Jesus Christ, man.
See there. Hey, just to use a wee example as well, see all the Everton fans that went to Russia for that game, the last round. The Everton gave every one of them a free ticket for the Lille game. The Everton took 400, 500 fans to Russia for that last game. What did Celtic ever do for the boys that follow Celtic all Europe? Did they give them anything? Did they give them a bit of recognition?
Tell you what, I hope whoever's going on this trip on Sunday doesn't listen to this podcast, because it's hardly a ringing endorsement for fucking going to Celtic Park, I'll tell you that.
The other one that I'm trying to
But this is like, I mean, like, how many times have we had this conversation? We're obviously not getting listened to. I mean, we're not getting listened to. I mean, it's I feel like sticking my head in Harper's wall here. Just be afraid it's plasterboard to make our way through.
Did you get your dinner tickets?
You what?
Did you get your dinner tickets over here quick?
What dinner tickets?
The
dinner dance. I thought you meant for Sunday. I was like, rations. All right, well, I'm just sitting back at the same table as Jason.
The points was amazing, man. I honestly couldn't believe it myself. The 12 hours they were gone, but realistically it's probably 3 or 4 hours, because it was like 10:30 Saturday night, and I went back on Sunday morning about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, it's basically sold out.
Hey Joe, I was in the town shopping with London the kids on Sunday, and I just says, I better text Tommy. Tommy says, have you got a minute to talk? And I think I sold, 10 or 11 tables last year. And I'd sent texts out to all those that took tables last year, and only a few had got back to me. So I was getting back to Tommy, and I'm admittingly, right, put this guy's name, that guy, and Tommy's like, that's okay. He says, I need to speak to you. I'm like, what is it? He says, the tables are all away. I was like, you're joking, mate. He's like, no. I says, you can't know. I says, these guys all had tables last year. They're all wanting them again. And he's like, give me the names. So I eventually gave him all the names, and We've got most of them sorted, but I've had to let a couple down the tables last year.
But we were the same. The trustees didn't even get the amount of tables they wanted. I had to tell 2 people they couldn't get tables. So I did on Sunday. And I had 2 books myself. Asked them for 5, asked them for 8, then asked them for 10. Ended up with 11 on the stage for 20 minutes.
Oh, unreal. But I just think it goes to show the popularity of the foundation and how the fans have been. Is it the fans are the club and how the fans have bought into it? And I just think it's credit to everybody involved with the foundation. I think it's amazing. It's gone from strength to strength.
Jason, the fans never let down. Never.
Aye.
We get money for all over the world, donations for all over the world. Everything we do is normally very well attended. But these last 2 dances have been amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And next year it'll be in the SEC. I think the full of the SEC, not just one of the Hawks.
The Hydro.
But and then obviously the New York, the Manhattan boys sent out $1,000 as well. They'd done some fundraising as well, and it's just brilliant that the Celtic community sees what you guys create for future generations of Celtic supporters and support it. We might all be doomed and gloom about the suits that run the club, but the fans, they're still a constant, and although I think they're maybe waning in numbers and we've not got as much kids coming through, the hardcore's still there, and we just need to try our best to try and win the fight to get the club back on the right road.
I'm sure we will, because as I say, there's plenty of people trying.
I know.
Underground, there's plenty of people trying to do the right thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
But the fans are absolutely amazing. I honestly couldn't believe it. I mean, the sort of we get big van on the shirt, trying to make it a wee bit better. We get bottle of beer deals. All these things we're trying to do to sell it. It's just so good right away.
I know. I know.
Back in the days, you're trying to come up with gimmicks to sell it, and it just sold it immediately.
See, the thing is, it's still very affordable. I know
we did try that. Aye.
You have, mate, and I think you could make a lot more money, but at the end of the day, you just make enough money. So I think it's very
people go to these things for the start, you know what I mean? And we would never like to lose them, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I know. And it's a very affordable night, and it's the best Celtic night of the season for me. Absolutely. And,
I wouldn't think Celtic would be able to sell 500 places in 3 or 4 years. Whatever event they were on.
They'd got £100 a ticket for.
This is true.
Even for Whitney.
Just had a message here from Kralski saying that he arranged for a bunch of strips to be donated for charity with the PR department at Celtic. Took a couple of weeks, but got them and they were very helpful. He just said to pass on his Twitter account to use you, and you can pass on contact details. But
I would, if you say the PR department, I'll probably go to them because I'm still waiting an email back to me for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's a shame.
But I'll certainly take it. Kirby's talking to you, aye. If you can pass it on to me, that'd be fantastic.
Well, indeed. So, if anybody's around on Sunday, come over and give us a shout. I'll be the fella in the green and white scarf.
Sunday's hopefully be good. I just hope we have a wee bit of weather. So we'll be there for about 11:30, Joe.
It should be about 11:30 towards 12 o'clock, depending.
Outside the stadium for about 11:30. 12 o'clock, we'll probably need to leave for about maybe 1:15, 1:30 to get in the stadium so the kids can see the doing things like that.
Well, I'd fire you a text anyway, Joe, on the way, because I'd be on the bus.
Aye. So if anybody's floating about the main stand area, then just come along and say hello, make the kids feel well welcome. Did you hear about the race day we're trying to have?
What?
We're trying to have a race day as well at Warwick Races.
Are you?
You've not heard of that? Sunday, March the 8th, just before Cheltenham. They have an Irish day. So we've negotiated a cheaper ticket price. It's £88 a ticket to get in if you're just going, but try to see the numbers and run a bus down for you and things like that. So hopefully there'll be more details in the next few weeks.
Alright, mate. Well, let us know.
If we get enough people, we get our own lounge and our own balcony and try and sponsor a race and things like that. So something a wee bit different we're trying. Little thing for the people either on their way to Cheltenham or can't afford to go to Cheltenham, maybe fancy a wee day out before Cheltenham.
Yeah. Mr. McGuigan, Chris McGuigan, I'm sure would be up for that because he just lives up the road for there.
Did he? There's a few around about Coventry and Birmingham and all that. CSC's around about the area.
Chris will bring his own horse. I think he's got Shergar in his back garden.
That's the rumor.
Anyway, I better go now. You're getting Carol, and she was texting me earlier on saying I'm on warm-up back now. So.
Is that a
Did you see her blog at the weekend?
No, I didn't see it, mate.
She read a blog. She's a serial blogger now as well, so she didn't have it.
All right, I'll need to see that.
That's what that was you was on there. So Joe, I'll see you then on Sunday.
See you, little buddy.
Absolutely. I was going to say, and everybody look out for a wee HomeBhoys extra next week at some point. Hopefully detailing the day from leaving my house to coming back to my house, I suppose, and all the way to Celtic Park. So hopefully get plenty of interviews with the kids and the people involved and on the boat and their experiences and their responses. So hopefully be a bit of an inside the K&O trip type thing, which I'm really looking forward to doing. So Joe, listen, great to talk to you as usual, mate.
Yeah. Thanks very much for having us on, lad.
Take it easy, Joe.
See you at the weekend, mate. All right, Joe.
Okay,
See you later.
See you tomorrow, Joe.
Yes, Joe.
Just while we're waiting on Tara, Melbourne Tim sent us a tweet there. Good day, boys. Any chance they'll mention that we'll have a Half the World 88 show? It's half the world away, isn't it? Half the World Away show this Friday. Kick off around 11 a.m. Celtic Park time.
There we go. And while we're waiting as well, Big Davy McLaughlin contacted me today, and it's about the Invisibles charity. So it's obviously Sparko and Dermot. So when it comes up to Christmas and stuff like that, it's charity for the homeless, and they'll take donations of any clothes and I think kids' toys as well. And they're working alongside a Women's Aid charity. So if you live in the Greater Glasgow area or Central Scotland, the Central Belt, see if you contact the Invisibles on Twitter, and it's @InvisibleThe. If you contact that, it's Dermot Hill, or you contact HomeBhoys, we'll put you in contact. The guys will actually come and pick it up as well. So if anybody's got any clothes or whatever they don't need, or any toys, old toys or anything like that they don't need, these guys will come and pick it up. So if you can contact us or contact the Invisibles on Twitter, they'll be much appreciated, and obviously coming up to Christmas, anything we can do to help there.
I've got an email for Liam Stevenson. Liam says, "Hi guys, I've organised a food bank fundraiser where we are looking to raise some cash for Cumbernauld and Kilsyde food banks. It's on the 22nd of November in the Mallard Bar in Green Falls, Cumbernauld. We will have live music from local musicians and raffles, etc. Tickets are £5 for two. Anyone looking for tickets or wanting to donate cash or a raffle prize, get in contact with Liam on 0783 468 6846 or on Twitter @Liam3478. That's @Liam3478. It'd be great if you give it a plug Monday show. They're hoping to raise a couple of grand, give them a grand each. That would keep them in fresh bread and milk for 6 months. So that's the Mallard Bar, Green Falls, Cumbernauld, 22nd of November. Live music, local musicians, raffles and all that kind of thing. Tickets are 2 for £5.
And speaking of food banks,
Hi.
we have got Tara on the phone.
Hiya, how you doing?
Not too bad. How are you, Mrs.?
I'm good. How are you all doing?
I've got Jason, you wouldn't have seen this, right? But I was getting a private DM. She says, "Well, I call the landline." She says, I says, "Aye, have you got the number?" She says, "Aye, it's 356." Neither one of us couldn't get through.
I was just on. Don't start. Play nice. How you all doing?
Yeah,
we're
all
grand,
right.
I'm good. You recovered, Jason, to the last time I saw you?
I have, aye.
That was a great night. It was a great day and great night, actually.
It was, aye. Really good.
It was good. But thanks for having me on. I want to bore you all with my food bank chat as usual. Talk about we're having that, the Green Brigade have organised a collection for the Glasgow North East Food Bank 1st of November. And everyone's encouraged to bring one thing. We've got like a kind of short list of stuff that we really need, stuff that we get through the quickest. Everyone's kind of encouraged to bring one thing off the list in a pound. That would be absolutely tremendous, and we'd really appreciate it.
So what's this one thing? So you don't want a bag of shopping this time?
Well, Well, what we've done is, I mean, we've got pasta and soup and beans coming out of ears, which, I mean, any donation is absolutely amazing, and we really are grateful. But